Shalom. In this video, I want to go through some of the things we discussed in the class for those who are not here, but also show more how to calculate factorials or combination and permutation without calculator. Okay, so first of all, for the review, again, factorial is a way of choosing something, how many number of ways you can arrange or choose things. For example, we gave example like there are 8 students in statistics class. How many ways could I arrange? I want to rank them, like maybe who has the highest grade score in the grade. Okay, followed by the second person who has the highest grade, the third person. So everybody is going to be in that ranking. Everybody is going to be there. But I want to know who first. The first place, the person. So to choose the first spot, I have to choose 1 out of 8. I have to choose 1 out of 8. So 8 people have the choice to go in there. So it's 8, and then times. After that first one is chosen, 7 students are left. So I can choose 1 out of 7. So 7, and then after the second person is chosen, 6 people, and then 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. So factorial is just starting 8. Factorial is just starting from that 8 and then multiply all the numbers down to the end. It uses up all of every number. Okay, so plug it into the calculator and find how many ways. So we do 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, and that gives us, so 8 factorial is 4 0 3 2 0. Okay, that's it. So, and in the calculator, so multiplying that to find the 8 factorial in the calculator. So if you hit 8, okay, and then you go to PB, okay, hit, that's probability, hit that. It's going to bring all these 4. So this is permutation, combination. We hit factorial. Use your arrow key to move to factorial, and then hit enter. So it gives you 8 factorial. Hit enter again. It gives you exact same number that we got here. Okay. Oops. It shows both of them the same thing. All right. So that's how you do it with your calculator. This is 30x TI 30x. For graphing calculator, so I have TI-84 plus. You go to, again, you hit 8 first, and then you go to math. Math, hit the math key, and then that brings this up. Then you use your arrow key and move to the probe. On that probe, you see others, and then you see hit factorial. Use your down arrow key, so they are selected, that gives you, and then hit enter. Get the same thing. Okay, next we look at permutation. Permutation is where order is important. It is when you select, you need to select from, like the first one in the factorial, we use up all the numbers, all the 8 of them. But in permutation or combination, you're choosing some out. Supposing we want to choose the best 3 students. Okay, we choose the best 3 students out of that 8. So we are going to need only 3 spaces. Okay, but then if the order we choose them, the order is important, then it's permutation. So which means, like, if you choose, like in the letter part, MA is different from AM. Okay, all of them matter. All of them, each one of them is unique. So the permutation, N is the number you're choosing from, R is the number how many you are choosing. So n choose R, okay? And this is the formula for it. This is the factorial, the n factorial divided by n minus r factorial. So let's evaluate this. 5 choose 3 is 5 factorial divided by 5 minus n factorial. So which is simplified to 5 factorial divided by, so 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, so how you would do this without calculator? Then you just need to do, again, 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That's the factorial for that one, divided by 2 factorial is 2 times 1. Okay, 2 times 1. So you can just cross out all the number 1, because this is our multiplication. 2 can cross out 2. And then multiply what is left, 5 times 4 times 3. Okay, 5 times 4 times 3. So that's 60. So that will give us 60. Okay. So, but with calculator, you can plug it directly into your calculator. If you have calculator that can do it. So again, you hit the number you're choosing from. So we are choosing 3 from 5. So we hit 5 first, and then we go to that probability, click that. We have those options. The permutation is the first, so hit enter. So it brings that up, and then you put the 3. Okay, and then hit enter again. It gives you 60. So the same thing we got, 60. All right. All right. For combination, order does not matter. Order is not important. Okay, combination is the same thing as permutation, except that order does not matter. So you don't have things repeated. If you choose MA, you don't have to choose AM. Okay, so let's do, and the formula, that's why the formula is just similar to, look at the formula for permutation. It is the exact same thing as here, except that after you get the permutation, you have to divide by R also, just to eliminate the ones that repeated. Okay, you divide by R again. So you do this, just like I said, you have 8 students, you choose just 3. Just 3. Order does not matter. So okay, so with calculator, of course, you can just do the same thing. Put 8 into your calculator, and then go to PBR, and then choose your combination and put 3. But let's do it without calculator. Okay, so here you do your factorial. This is 8 times 7 times 6 times 5. By the way, let's simplify this though. Sometimes you don't have to really go all the way, because things can cross out from down. So 8 minus 3, it's 5 factorial. So you have 5 factorial down here times 3 factorial. You still have that 3 factorial there. Okay, so we can have, even from here, we can have 5 factorial, because from here 5 starts from 5, then 4, 3, 2. That is the same thing as 5 factorial. So you can actually just put times 5 factorial right here, or you can go all the way to 3, so you can cross out 3 factorial if you want. But right now we can just cross out 5 factorial, cross out 5 factorial. That makes it shorter and easier. So this is 3 factorial. So since there's nothing to cross out, you can keep going. So 3 times 2 times 1. Okay. So, but then even with that calculator, you can just think of what crosses out up and down. So 3 crosses out itself 1, 6 crosses out, you got 2. Okay, 2 go into 2, 1, 2 go into 2, cross out this 2 here. So that is gone. So, and this 1 times anything is 1. So the down is all gone. So we just have 8 times 7 left here. Okay, see, this part of the top is also gone. So that works out really well. Without calculator, you can just cross out things, okay, and then multiply what is left. So we have 8 times 7, and that's 56. Yeah, and let's do it with our calculator, see if we get the same thing. Okay, so if we have 8, okay, that's 8, and then we go to 8 combination, we go to our PBR, that's combination, select it, and then select 3, hit enter, that's 56. All right, same thing. Okay, hope that helps.